I thought inflation meant making balloon animals. I corrected my economics professor in front of 300 students at a family dinner when I was 8. My uncle, an economics professor, was talking about inflation rates rising. I asked what inflation was, and my dad, not wanting to explain economics to a child, pointed at a clown making balloon animals across the restaurant and said, "That's inflation beats when you blow up balloons." Yesterday, I confidently humiliated myself in my college Garish 101 lecture. Professor Williams was explaining how inflation affects purchasing power when I raised my hand. I am usually quiet in class, but I was genuinely confused by everything he was saying because it contradicted what I'd known for 12 years. "I think T here is a mistake in your presentation," I said that enough for the entire 300-person lecture hall to hear. "Inflation is when you blow up balloons, like for balloon animals." This seemed totally unrelated to money. The silence that followed was deafening. The professor blinked twice before asking if I was joking. When I shoved my head, his expression shifted from confusion to what I can only describe as academic concern. "No," he said slowly. "Inflation in economics refers to the increase in prices and decrease in purchasing power of money over time. But my dad told me, when I was 8, that inflation means blowing up balloons," I insisted, digging my grade deeper. He pointed at a clown doing it. A few laughs broke out. Professor Williams, to his credit, maintained his composure. "Your father may have been simplifying or making a joke," he said kindly, "but I assure you we're discussing economic inflation today." As reality dawned on me, I slid down in my seat, face burning. The girl next to me whispered, "Are you okay?" I wasn't. After class, instead of escaping immediately, I forced myself to approach Professor Williams to apologize. He was surprisingly cool about it. "In 20 years of teaching economics, that's a first," he chuckled. "But hey, I bet no one in class will ever forget what inflation is now." When I called my dad that night, he had no memory of the balloon explanation. "You asked about inflation at Cheesecakes, Rajat, when you were 8? How would I remember that?" This morning, I walked into class to find Professor Williams had placed a small balloon animal on the podium. "Economic indicators are up today," he announced with a smile, making the entire lecture hall laugh. "At least now I have my icebreaker for the rest of college. I once thought the Federal Reserve was just really good at making balloon animals."